This is problem 7-83 from section 7.1.5. Solve each of the following equations for x. So if we look at these equations, we're going to try to get x by themselves. Now look at the difference between them here, first of all. In part A, the x is the exponent. So that leads me to think about logarithms. I'll do that. In part B, there's a y in the equation along with the x. So I'm not really going to get a value for x. I'm just going to rearrange it so x is by itself. So that's kind of what we're thinking before we even start. So the first one, I'm going to use logarithms, but first I need to get that 5 to the x power by itself. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So 171 divided by 3 will give me a 57 equals 5 to the x power. So now to get that x out of the exponent, I'm going to add some logarithms. Log of 57 equals log of 5 to the x. I'm going to bring down that x in front. So I have log of 57 equals x times log of 5. And to get x by itself, I'm going to divide by log of 5 on both sides. Remember, if there's a log and it doesn't have a base, which is the little tiny number, we're assuming that it's 10, and so I can just type that in on my calculator. So log of 57 divided by log of 5 should get me about 2.51 is what x is going to equal. And so that is part A. So we're done with that one. So I'm going to use logarithms to get the x out of the exponent. Part B, we talked about you're going to rearrange it. I'm not going to get an answer for x. I'm not going to get a number answer for x. I'm just rearranging it. So first thing, again, I'm going to divide by 3. So I want x by itself. So 171 divided by 3 was still 57, but this time I have a y with it. That equals x to the 5th power. Okay, so now to get rid of the x being just a regular value, I need to get rid of that exponent, is what we're trying to say. So to get rid of the exponent being a number, I'm going to take the 5th root. Okay, square root and squaring cancel each other out. 5th root takes care of the raising to the 5th power. So those cancel out, so I just get x equals all this lovely stuff here. So I know this is a little 5. Make sure that's a small 5. It's not just a big regular 5 times this stuff. It's the 5th root. There you go. So if we knew what y was, we could get x equals a value. But since we don't, we're just going to leave it with a y in our answer.